Welcome to the first episode of SuFamiMas, the Super Famicom Christmas. That's a Super Famicom game every day until Christmas. And we're starting here with Battle Zeque Den. Not a cartridge that kind of grabs you with its simple black design and red text. But it's a very playable game for someone like me who doesn't speak any Japanese. It's a side-scrolling brawler. And we get a choice here of 3 characters. The little cute one, the serious cool one, and then the strong, aggressive tomboy one. We're gonna go for the tomboy. And the thing that really drew me to picking this one up back in the day is just the huge, beautiful sprites. I'll be saying this a lot over the episodes, but the draw of the Super Nintendo, the Super Famicom, is just how big and how much of arcade quality size sprites you get in many of these games. And it's pretty basic, 2-button game, jump, attack. If you press down and forward, you can do like a slide attack here. And if you press both buttons, you'll do a crash attack. As you can see, it doesn't expend any health right now, but like any normal beat 'em up, it will if it hits. So that's a quick way to get out of trouble. There's one more system. You see the 2 gems under the hit bar up there. Those can be activated to get temporary invulnerability and the ability to do some extra damage. But we'll save those for when they're needed. And as you can see, we've taken some damage now. It's not exactly a super easy game, because the enemies do have a lot of chances to surprise you with attacks that will sort of interrupt your attacks. There's occasionally health pickups and other pickups like this one. And one problem with these huge sprites is that maybe the enemies drop health pickups as well. But they're so big, so large, that they always seem to knock them off screen, so it's impossible to tell if they drop anything. I'll get them up here where we have a little more room. Probably time to use one of the invulnerability things very soon, because we're not doing too good here. Let's just see if we get some health here. Nope. Not yet. So this is what happens when you activate it. Start doing more damage. And now it's over. So see, pretty quickly expanded. So the thing you want to do is, of course, to save them for the boss. Health. Not a lot, but some health. And as you see, some enemies do some nasty wake-up attacks as well. Or try to rush you, which these guys will do as well if you give them the chance, as you see right there. The big guys are definitely ones I have the most trouble with here in the early parts of the game. See there, we had an enemy who dropped health, which we wouldn't have been able to get to if he had been off screen. So I'm using sliding attacks to get in here close, but maybe jumping attacks are better. It is a little bit annoying how much time you spend waiting for enemies to get back up. So here we have that little kanji there. That was another pickup for invulnerability, which was timed right as we lost a life here. And here we have the hat people. You saw the one hat guy before there. They warp in and have a tendency to get a free hit on you because of the annoying nature of their attacks. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not really sure how to avoid that. Maybe just there's like I could use the dash or the jump, I guess. But you gotta get really quick on the reacts here. Here we have one guy who spawns above you, which is nice. So we can proper get in here and do some damage. Another free hit from the hat people. Ah, give me that health. No! I could be using my crash attacks more, but I really want to save health. Well, game over. But luckily the game has 5 continues, which you can change in the options. You can give yourself more life, you can make the game easier. Should have made it easier so I could shown a bit more of it. But we're gonna skip ahead here and show you a bit further so you don't have to watch the same enemies getting beaten up here. So the rain has stopped, and we're getting close to the boss. And here towards the end of the stage they introduce a new enemy. Seemed like a good use of crash attack there. We're able to get both of those guys knocked down. The big guys can definitely be trouble with all their slides attacks, but I don't think the big muscle guys are very tough. So here's the boss, full health, two super specials. I think we're ready. And this guy's gonna do some super attacks against us as well, which are almost impossible to dodge. I think you might be able to slide under them. See what he's doing there. He can kind of get us stun locked if he does it right. And we don't want to do that. Let's just try and get him down here with our invulnerabilities by using both of them. And he's down! Easy peasy for our stage 1 boss. And moving into the underground here for stage 2. That was something that really surprised me, because now you get a brand new set of enemy types. Or enemy sprites, rather. Also enemy types, you see, you get these ranged ones now. But underground cave people. And this very cheap place here. Where you just gotta run and hope for the best. I don't see any way to get around those rocks otherwise. But again, this is a beautiful game, just, you know, all the detail and the coloring. They kind of make up for the gameplay. The gameplay is very simple and not the greatest beat 'em up in the world, but there's certainly been worse beat 'em ups on the Super Nintendo, on the Super Famicom. Shouldn't have picked that up at that spot. Now we need to do the crash attack here to get away from those. For both those guys there. Something I didn't mention is that you also level up from time to time as you get points, and that increases your health. And I think you might earn some new attacks as well. But I haven't figured out how to do them. And I only have the cartridge for this game, no manual. But considering the controls for the rest of the game, it's a 2-button game, well, 3-button. You can't count the invulnerability special thing. That it can't be too complex to do those other attacks if there are any. Of course, an elevator stage, which beat 'em up wouldn't have an elevator stage where you can just throw people off all day. If I can get him. We're really trying to exploit the throwing mechanics here a lot. A good beat 'em up is all about the spacing after all. And we'll level up a third time. I'd also really like to level up some health here. Well, I do level up the health, the overall health, but I'd like to find some healing items. That's what I'm needing here. I think I just picked something up from behind that rock. Ah, the sliding attacks. Finally managed to dodge one of the head guys. About time. This feels like the cheap way to do this, just doing jumping kicks back and forth. But it's the safe way to do this. And sometimes that's the way to do it. It's been a while since I've gotten some of those fire invulnerability pickups. Could have missed them. There's a lot of with the rocks going on here. They seem to hide stuff in the background. It's a sort of game where you gotta know where to look. But here's the scroll. Now we have 4 of them. And here's the boss. Very timely. Let's see if we can get him down just as quick as the last one here. Seems to be a wizard rather than a dragon this time. Let's see what he does here. He slows down the entire system. That's his attack. But it seems like he's pretty easy to get. Yeah, easy peasy. That was stage 2, and that was Battle Zeque Den. I think it's a very nice little game. perhaps not the greatest beat 'em up on the system, but it is fun. And as I said, it has beautiful, beautiful graphics. Just look at the water there in the background. Anyway, that's all for today. See you tomorrow.